Good evening, everyone. GigWarriorJim here. This is our very first YouTube presentation. We want to welcome you to our channel, the GigWarriorJim. What we're going to do is expose you to several different gigs. Furthermore, we'll help you define and give you great information on all the gigs out there, such as Uber, Lyft. There's other great ones out there. You can either get into the food delivery with DoorDash, Uber Eats, GrubHub. There will also be some elements of where we'll show you great new additions for your tool chest, such as the bags you might need, doing a great delivery on the DoorDash, or you might need some extra elements, or if you're out there doing Amazon Flex. There are some other wonderful things that you should add into your car, so as you pull on up to that Amazon Flex station, you're ready. You have everything at hand to make your delivery and your day the most efficient and economical for you and do a phenomenal job. Now, people are going to ask, what all will happen on this? Well, as in many other of the self-help, or what we want to call gig economy things, we're going to mix in some ideas on how you can build your universe, your life, to make it the best it can be, give you those answers to what happens when you pull up and nobody comes out for your Uber ride. How do you go through this? Also, we'll show you a day in the life of the various elements that are out there. We have lots of other ways that we're going to try to bring on in different ideas. We want to also show you what can and can't happen, how you can make more money, and we'll take your questions, and then from there we'll go forward with new ideas. There'll also be the 10 things that you should have in your car at all times, because basically if you're doing these gigs, your car is your office, and you're going to want to make sure it's A, as comfortable as possible, and B, as safe as possible. Some things I like to keep in my car are, of course, a trash bag, because you never know when you're going to find that piece of paper, or you just had a little snack. You want to make sure that you keep it all neat and tidy. If you're doing Uber or Lyft, that's very important, because you will be rated on how the interior of your car looks. Safety elements. Suddenly, you run over that nail. Well, what would you want in your car? Maybe a can of Fix-A-Flat. Also, I like to keep an air pump that is in the car, and from there we can set up and handle those emergencies. Other things that you might want on that Amazon Flex delivery, there's some carts, hand trucks, other things that will make your life just more easy and more joyous. When suddenly you have that 50-pound, and there's the kitty cat, that's Nova. Well, as you can tell, this is a complete family affair. But back to that Amazon delivery, that 40-pound box, and you've got 2 of them, well, a great folding hand truck will make that all so much simpler to get done. We're going to try to keep this first initial video at 5 minutes. But we're also going to go on into what happens with Postmates and other ways where you can build and make extra money, whether you're approaching this as a just side hustle, or you're wanting to make this a full-time type job. Now, I'll give you a little background. I do have a JD MBA. Saying, well, why aren't I doing any of that? I'm doing this because I have the flexibility and freedom. I found that I am the most effective person in creating my future. What you can also find is I can turn that app on or off anytime and have that freedom. So if I need to go see one of my kids have a performance, or I want to go on out and just have an evening off, I have that freedom.